The Wall Street Journal likes to tackle the big issues like the global financial crisis, property values, and economic stability. A recent article, though, went viral on social media. But what really surprised people was the subject of the article, which was science increasingly makes the case for God. The author, Eric Metaxas, explored how our world is finely tuned and what implications that has for our existence. He went on to explain how the universe itself is finely tuned, and if it wasn't, then not even planets, stars, or galaxies would exist.
So at its most fundamental level, the universe is built of little bits and pieces, fundamental particles and fundamental forces, and the way that the universe interacts basically is all these little pieces coming together. What we mean when we say fine-tuning is that the properties that these things have, their masses and their strengths, are tuned in such a way that we can get complex life in the universe. If the values of the masses and the forces were somewhat different, the universe would be basically dead and sterile, would not have the complexity that we see around us today.
There are at least 6 parameters in the universe that need to be finely tuned for intelligent life to exist, and the actual precision required needs to be incredibly exact. These parameters need to be so finely tuned that astronomer Fred Hoyle suggests that a superintellect has been involved with the physics. He states, "The numbers one calculates from the facts seem to me so overwhelming as to put this conclusion almost beyond question."
So there's a range of potential explanations. For some people, the idea that physics will simply solve the problem, that these unknown masses and these unknown strengths of the forces will naturally fall out of our next physical theory, so we'll understand why the universe is the way it is. For others, the universe is just thought to be one of an almost infinite number of other universes in what's known as the multiverse, and each one has slightly different physical properties, and we are in the one where complex life can arise. But the vast majority of those other universes out there are dead and sterile. Other people, of course, call on a creator to basically fine-tune the universe for us to be here.
If you have an idea of God as foundation of existence, a necessary being, that kind of thing, if you start from there, you think that God is good, then the idea that God would create a universe which supported the kinds of things which could do good things to each other, know what love is, investigate the universe, the goods of knowledge and love and relationship, those sorts of things. If you've got a basis for those sorts of claims to make sense, maybe you can make sense of fine-tuning in that way.
Many scientists acknowledge that there's something significant about the fine-tuning of the universe. Theoretical physicist Paul Davies wrote, "The appearance of design is overwhelming. As astronomers and cosmologists look up in the night sky, there is a recognition that God could have created the universe." What do you think?